Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. I know some people like to sit around and talk about Josh Heupel and his inability to recruit. Meanwhile, he continues to sign more 5-stars than any other coach since Phil Fulmer. He continues to build depth on this Tennessee football team, a football team that just a few years ago was absolutely depleted because of the transfer portal, the NCAA investigation, Jeremy Pruitt being fired. Josh Heupel has rebuilt this roster. Now, I think we still have an opportunity to take that next step, continue to close the gap with the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Michigans, the Ohio States. Came out just recently, a couple of days ago. Faison Brandon is the new #1 overall player in the class of 2026. Now, you look at the quarterback position, I think Josh Heupel is starting to build a pipeline. The pipeline for QBU rolls through Knoxville, Tennessee. You look at Nico, #1 player, #1 quarterback in the class of 2023. Just 2 cycles later, you add George McIntyre, a top 3 quarterback, top 10 player overall, according to 247 Sports. And now your primary target, the quarterback that you're pushing all the chips in, the guy that you were going to target and make a priority in the class of 2026, Faison Brandon is the #1 quarterback in the class. I think Tennessee leads. I think Tennessee has everything it takes to get him in the boat. Let iron sharpen iron. Let the competition play out. Let the chips fall where they may. We're not even including Jake Merklinger, who is a gamer and a competitor in that mix. But Tennessee is quickly becoming QBU, the #1 player in the class of 26. Do the Vols have a shot? We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to break it down. But as always, do me a favor, guys. Smash the thumbs up just below this video. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel, and I would appreciate it. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't pretend to be any of that. We don't talk at you. We talk with you. This is a community. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. I'm live every Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We play NCAA football, but we talk about everything going on with Tennessee football, whether that's recruiting, transfer portal, expectations. We can talk about history, our favorite balls of all time, whatever you guys want to get into. We do it on Tuesday night, so come hang out Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Let's take a brief look at this article from 247 Sports, and then I'm going to kind of springboard off of this and talk about where Tennessee is at with the recruitment of now the #1 player in the class of 2026. It says here, proud product of Greensboro, new #1 player Faison Brandon's rise up the 26 rankings was a long time coming. We go down here. Says on Wednesday, 247 Sports crowned quarterback Faison Brandon of Greensboro's Grimsley as the new #1 prospect in the 26 class. He had previously been ranked 74th. Says here he has had a good sophomore season, as good as anyone in America. That's why he comes in as the #1 recruit. He possesses a rare blend of pocket, passer, size, and dual-threat athleticism to go along with a high-powered arm. The kicker, he doesn't turn 16 years old until June, making him one of the youngest prospects we have come across in the cycle. Now, when you read that, possesses a rare blend of pocket passer, size, and dual-threat athleticism, sounds a whole lot like Nico, sounds a whole lot like George. I didn't realize just how mobile George was until I saw his junior film. Very, very elusive, gets out of the pocket, extends plays. Everything that I've seen, his offensive line struggled a year ago, and that's why he was able to show some of that escapability and some of that dual threat athleticism that he possesses as well. But it's very clear Faison Brandon would fit in perfectly in Josh Heupel's offense. It goes down here to talk a little bit about his offers. It says here he was 6'4", 200 pounds. Now he can carry that much weight and more easily. He's got so much length in his frame. Last year he played around 184, and that was a good weight for him. But he's gotten a lot stronger since then. He could even gain 5 or so more pounds this offseason and be fine for sure. With this weight added, he'll have more physical presence and be better able to shed tackles. It talks about East Carolina offering after his 8th grade year, Virginia Tech being his first Power 4 offer. Runs through some of his other offers there, but it says here he plans to commit after next season, but if it feels right, I'll make a decision during my junior year. I would be open to it. Talks about naming Alabama, Florida State, Georgia, LSU, North Carolina, NC State, Penn State, and Tennessee as the programs he has established the strongest relationships with. Says here he visited all 8 aforementioned schools this spring. Now for Tennessee, he was in town back in February for the junior day. Then he came back for the orange and white game. Coming out of the orange and white visit, he said it's always a great time being back over here. It was just really great to see Nico continue to be developed from the last time I saw him until the spring game. Now been a big difference. He says, I see they're doing very good with the quarterbacks. It was great to see all that today. I would say their footwork is way better and how calm and composed they are in pocket making decisions. And when the big plays aren't there, just having to check down and being able to take advantage of that. Now, this was interesting. This was coming off of the visit to the orange and white game. I was reading an interview with On3 where they asked him, what exactly are you looking for? What are you looking for in a school? Now, take notice to both of these questions and answers that I'm going to roll through. What are you looking for? What is Faison Brandon looking for in a school? He says, where it seems the people are genuine and not just telling me what I want to hear. A place that can show me they are developing quarterbacks and not just one quarterback, but multiple. Again, Nico, George, Jake Merklinger, and now Faison Brandon. A place where people are genuine and not just telling me what I want to hear. Now, he was asked earlier in that same interview, what do you like about Tennessee? I would say how everybody just seems genuine and they're not just telling you what you want to hear. The same answer for 2 different questions. What are you looking for? And what do you like about Tennessee? The same answer was given for both. He says they're telling you the real and everything that's going on. They have proof of quarterback development. You remember the back half of his answer? What is he looking for in a school? A place where they are developing quarterbacks and not just one. Says they have proof of quarterback development. Also, that's a big thing to me. Would definitely say the way they're recruiting me and seeing what they do on offense, it really impresses me and how they've been recruiting since basically my freshman year. They were showing a lot of love, so I would like to keep on showing love back to them. So we roll back over here. He talks about his decision will be about relationships, the coaching staff, the head coach, coordinator, quarterback's coach, what the players are like. Is everybody there for the same reason and very serious about everything we're trying to accomplish, and does it feel like home? I could see myself being comfortable there for 3 or 4 years. Now, it goes on and talks about his leadership and some of the things he wants to improve going into his junior season of high school football. And I get it. It's the class of 26, right? We're still in the midst of recruiting the class of 25, but I think it's worth talking about because you're looking at the number 1 player in the country, according to 247 Sports. Now, you can see there On3 is not updated yet. Still have him as the number 1 quarterback, top 10 player overall. Scouting report. What does Faison Brandon bring to Tennessee if he does commit? This was from his high school coach. Excuse me. His high school coach says he's got a lot of God-given ability. 6'4", right at 200 pounds right now. He's only 15 years old. He doesn't turn 16 until June. He's extremely young, but he works extremely hard. He does all the things that you ask out of a quarterback, and he enjoys studying film, watching and learning. His teammates love him. He's a great teammate. He's a great guy in the weight room and locker room. He does what you ask. He had a tremendous sophomore year, and we are expecting big things from him this year. You know, that's one of the things that he talks about him wanting to improve from his sophomore year to his junior year is turning the football over less often. He threw 3 interceptions as a sophomore. As a 14-year-old kid, he threw 3 interceptions in high school football, and he wants to improve on that. I love it. It's never good enough. Keep working. The high school coach goes on to say he has a lot of ability, but he really has a strong arm. He's accurate with it. I've never had a quarterback throw it the way he throws it. He can run as well. He does a great job manipulating the pocket, moving within the pocket to be able to make throws. He has the ability to get outside. We'll have some design runs for him, and he's really strong there as well. Really talented. He has the size and the speed, all that, and his ability to run make him unique. Now, Chad Simmons, going back to March, says North Carolina is the home state. The Tar Heels are in the mix, but some SEC schools are high on the list as well. He was at Georgia. When he was at Georgia Saturday, again, this was back in March, the Bulldogs offered. He could be back in Athens to work with the staff in June. Alabama is high on his list as well. He was going to visit Alabama in the spring as well. Tennessee has been in heavy pursuit for months. Florida State is another ACC program he's taking a strong look at. A lot of people think Tennessee is in the lead here. Again, if you read the tea leaves, you read between the lines, what are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for coaches that are genuine. I'm looking for quarterback development. What do you like about Tennessee? I like that they're genuine, and I like their quarterback development. I think Tennessee in a very good spot here. Again, quarterback the pipeline rolls through Knoxville. What do you guys think about Faison Brandon? What do you think about Josh Heupel's recruiting as a whole since arriving in Knoxville? I think he gets a little free pass for those first couple of years. The pressure's on. heading into the 2024 season on the field and off the field in the recruiting class of 2025. Do me a favor, guys, on the way out the door, smash that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. You can also go check out the Talkin VAWLS merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Always shout out to the members of the channel. Couldn't do this without you. Could not do this without you. So thank you to all of you that have that Power T beside your name in the comment section and in the live chat. You want to support the channel, hit that join button right beside subscribe. You can do it for $1 a month. We would greatly appreciate it. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.